So over the course of their relationship, they exchanged 82,000 emails and they sexted often. The couple had some hot, steamy sex, and Travis would refer to Jodi as his kryptonite. Now, in the Mormon faith, having sexual relations is a big nay-nay. I mean, a big one though. But Travis and Jodi were giving into temptation and getting all sorts of freaky. Occasionally, Jodi would bring her camera into the bedroom with the two of them, for some memories. Travis said at the time, it felt like he had a big weight on his shoulders because he knew like what he was doing and he knew he shouldn't have been having sex, but he would tell people like he was almost addicted to her. So Jodi, again, she was still technically living in Palm Desert, but she would go out to Travis's house in Mesa, Arizona, and she would stay like the night at his house every so often. And friends and roommates, they were there, and they said that they just got a really weird feeling about Jodi. Not even a weird feeling, they just like didn't like her because they noticed how possessive she was over him. So Travis's friends said that Jodi would literally follow him everywhere. Hold on. There we go. Jodi would follow him everywhere. Rarely was he seen alone if she was around. Travis would get up and go to the bathroom. Well, guess what? Jodi was going to the bathroom too. She would follow him and then she would wait outside the door. She would wait for him. Travis would be on his phone and Jodi would be like, who are you talking to? What are you talking about? She would check his phone. She would check his emails. She would hack his MySpace. MySpace was a thing at this point. She would hack his MySpace, read his messages. It was a little much. Travis's friends, they sat him down and they were like, hey, we're worried about you, bud. Jodi is very possessive of you and we're just worried that she's gonna hurt you. So they're telling him all of this. And while speaking, they're in Travis's bedroom. Door was shut. And then another friend who was inside was like, I bet you she's outside the door right now. And they say this like super low, like, go check. Travis sneaks up to the door and he opens it and ta-da! Jodi was indeed standing right outside the door listening in. And I think this was kind of like this eye-opening moment for Travis. He was like, oh my God, like, yeah, this is a problem. So one of Travis's friends pulls Jodi aside and just tells the truth. We think, you're very possessive over him and we just don't think you two are a good fit. But all Jodi cared about was what Travis thought and if he still just wanted to be with her. It seemed, this is a personal opinion, but based off of like the interviews and stuff I watched, it seemed like Jodi didn't really care what the friends said. It doesn't matter what you guys think. What does Travis think? So Jodi went back home and Travis told Jodi, look, it's over, okay? It's just better if we're apart. Please don't contact me any longer. This did not stop Jodi, okay? Sure did not. At some point, look, real talk, at some point Jodi and Travis do break up over the phone. Jodi catches Travis kind of flirting with somebody else and she breaks up with him. And then he goes crawling back to her, begging for her to take him back. And he even proposes to her and she turns him down. And then they get back together. And then I think this happened. I couldn't exactly figure out where that took place. Was it after this or was it before this? So they break up. At least Travis thinks they broke up. That didn't stop Jodi though. She would write emails to Travis telling him that she had a stalker and that someone was following her and watching her through the windows. She said that this stalker was telling her that she should be with him, the stalker, and not with Travis because he was in a different state and he didn't deserve her. So Jodi's telling Travis this in an email that she's scared and whatnot. So Travis is a little worried about Jodi and he tells his friends like, oh my gosh, I'm scared for her. She needs help. And then the friends kind of kick some common sense into him. They're like, no, Jodi obviously wrote this email herself because she wants you to invite her to live with you. Now, this was never proven, but based off of Jodi and what she does, I believe this is probably true. She just wanted attention from Travis. She was trying to get him to invite her over to his house, anything she could. So Jodi couldn't afford her house anymore and she had to sell it. Now she said that Travis begged her to move to Mesa to be closer to him, but the reality was she moved about 10 minutes away from Travis and didn't even tell him. No, she moved 10 minutes away from him, didn't tell him. Jodi, no. Jodi didn't talk to her family much. She didn't really have much of a relationship with them, but she would talk to them every so often. And she told them that she was moving to Mesa because she was planning on marrying Travis. And that's really all they knew. They never met Travis, never saw him, rarely saw her. And they were just kind of like, okay, she's getting married apparently. So after moving to Mesa, she went to go surprise him, let Travis know that she moved in, just down the street. So she goes over there to his house and she discovers that he's with another girl on what seemed to be a date. She was upset. You're probably wondering how she saw like another girl there and stuff. Well, you best believe Jodi's looking through the windows like just a full-blown creep. She would keep showing up to his house unannounced. She knew the lock codes. Beep, bop, boop, boop, boop. Get right in, okay? She would even break into his house through his doggy door. Yeah, she was not welcome, and this is what she was showing. So Travis said that, he would stand his ground, be very upset with Jodi, telling her to leave or to get out. And then other times he would give in and he would have her stay over for some sexual lovin'. She knew that he would give in to her, so she kept doing it. Nobody was holding her accountable for her stupid, dumb actions that were also illegal. Jodi told Travis that she didn't have a job yet and she had no money. So Travis gave her a job cleaning his house and gave her a sexy maid outfit to wear while she's doing it. Travis was trying to move on. He found this girl through his church named Lisa that he was trying to date, or at least showing a lot of interest in. Jodi was keeping tabs on this new relationship by hacking Travis's social accounts and emails, seeing the messages that the two were sharing. Jodi didn't like this, somebody coming up trying to take her man. So she decided, I'm going to start harassing Lisa. And she would do so by knocking on her house windows and doors late at night, scaring her, obviously. That was Jodi. So one night, Lisa and Travis, they're, at Travis's house watching a movie together when Travis's dog starts barking, letting them know somebody's outside. So Travis, he gets up and he's like, I'm going to go investigate. So he does so. He's looking around outside. Who pops up? It's Jodi. Jodi was outside the house. She was peeking through some windows. She tells him that she was there watching them sleep.